This week we're testing out the Dodge Hornet GT in beautiful Acapulco gold. It may be an Italian car, but it's all Dodge in terms of styling. Take a look at this grille here. It's got this really skinny look with the narrow LED headlights and a very sporty look overall for the front of the vehicle. The Hornet has a curvy and dynamic look to it, and it looks especially great in this Acapulco gold paint, which just glimmers in the sun. You can really see all of that metallic detail on it. It is kind of a 1970s kitchen color, but I don't care because it looks so good. It's got a 2-liter turbo 4 engine that's been tuned to produce 256 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Working with the ZF 9-speed automatic and an all-wheel drivetrain, it'll zoom from 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds. This Hornet GT has the track pack, which comes with these 20-inch alloy wheels in black and red brake calipers. The track pack also includes a dual-mode adaptive damping system, which automatically adjusts based on driving conditions as well as mode. If you're in sport mode, it really tightens up the suspension. In regular mode, it's a little bit looser, but it's still a pretty stiff ride overall, which adds to its overall handling. The Hornet's steering is quite good. I like the direct and weighty feel of it. Even in normal mode, it's quite connected to the road. I will say one thing. There's a tendency for it to understeer a bit because its all-wheel drive system is front biased rather than rear biased. Let's take a look inside the Hornet GT. This particular model with the track pack has these really nice Alcantara seats in black with red accents. You'll see that familiar Dodge 2/ logo, and we'll take a look around in here. The cabin has a nice premium look, especially with these Harman Kardon speaker grills, and then you get this nice red stitching throughout that runs all the way across horizontally across the dashboard. The front seats offer good support, especially because of the wider side bolsters they have. One thing to note is if you do have longer legs, that the seat cushion isn't very long in the front, so you'll find that there's a little bit of a lack of support here. It'd be nice if this bolster was extendable in some way. The center touchscreen is running Uconnect, which is a nice responsive system. It's easy to use, and it does have integration with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Those are wireless in this implementation, which is great because you also have a wireless charger here. There are real buttons for accessing climate control, as well as a dial here for the volume for the media system. There's a traditional on-the-floor shifter, which I appreciate. But one thing I did notice is that there are no paddle shifters in this car. So if you want to change gears and be in manual mode, you're going to have to put the gear over here into M and use the little plus and minus signs. Not as engaging as paddles. The center console also has the requisite cup holders, which used to be a rarity in Italian cars. And then there's a rather small storage bin here in the center as well. I've made my way into the back seat here, and it's not bad. You know, I've got a little bit of headroom here, maybe an inch or two, and then my knees are barely touching the seat in front of me, and that's because I had the seat set for a 6-foot person in the front, and I'm 6 feet tall back here. I thought it would be more cramped back here, but it's not. The rear seat does have cup holders, but you have to put down the armrest to get to them. And there's kind of a neat little trick here. There is a pass-through that lets you carry longer items all the way through to the cargo area. This model has an automatic lift gate, opens with the press of a button. Behind the rear seat, you have about 27 cubic feet of storage space. Should be enough for all your groceries and everyday items, backpacks, small carry-on bags, that sort of thing. If we flip down the second row, we'll find that we're going to get about 54 cubic feet of storage space. They fold reasonably flat. You should be able to put pretty large items back here. And they fold in a 60-40 split, so if you want some flexibility, you have some room there. There's a 12-volt charging port back here, as well as some hooks for bags and those sort of things. There's a little additional storage space under the cargo floor. You could get a spare tire and put it under here. And a nice little feature is that this lid locks into place, so you can access things underneath and not have it fall down, and you don't have to store it anywhere. Something that I really like about the Hornet GT is that it represents a really good value in a time when most vehicles are coming in around $48,000 or $49,000 on average, and a lot higher in some cases. This vehicle, it starts at $34,995. This one is really nicely equipped with both the track pack and the tech pack, and has a sticker price of $41,810, which I think is a really good deal these days.